It is morally atrocious that the European Union fails to combat Palestinian terrorism when it battles the global phenomenon, columnist Caroline Glick charged during a panel discussion at the Jerusalem Post diplomatic conference on Wednesday morning. When we talk about fighting terrorism, don't ignore the elephant in the room, Palestinian terrorism, said Glick, who is the paper's senior contributing editor. Be the first to know, join our Facebook page. Function, D, S, ID, var JS, fjs equal D get elements tag name, S, 0, if, D get element bid, ID, return, JS equal D createlment, S, JS.id equal ID, JSSRC equal / connect facebook.net / n_us / all JS number XFBML equal 1 and app ID equal 1634148068997. FJS parent node insert before, JS, FJS, document, script, Facebook JS SDK. When the EU makes this distinction, it makes it impossible to fight terrorism, she said. This was particularly a message on a day when Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas is inciting violence against Israelis by calling for 3 days of rage to protest U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. She said, when you empower the good terrorist, she said, you empower all the terrorists, who, if they hang around long enough, will be redefined as good terrorists. The forces of terrorism must be equally fought, Glick said, not just for Israel's sake but for the sake of the rest of the world. French ambassador to Israel Helene Le Gall said she was shocked by Glick's distortion of the EU's position on terrorism, particularly her charge that it had not done enough to combat Hamas as a terror group. A victim is a victim, Le Gall said, adding that Hamas is listed as a terror organization. UN Special Coordinator to the Middle East Peace Process Nikolay Mladenov agreed with Le Gall. There is no distinction and there should never be any distinction, whether in Israel or Iraq, or my own country Bulgaria. Mladenov said he recalled the 2012 Hezbollah terror attack against a group of Israeli tourists in his country, in which 5 Israelis and a Bulgarian Muslim bus driver were killed. Mladenov said he was the country's foreign minister at the time and successfully worked to label Hezbollah as a terrorist organization. We never make a distinction between human beings, he said. Mladenov said that the best way to combat terror was to support human rights. Terrorism kills human rights. The only way to fight terrorism is to uphold human rights, Mladenov said. The panel, entitled Global Terror and the Threat to Israel and Europe, was moderated by Jerusalem Report editor-in-chief Steve Linda. Share on Facebook, share on Twitter. Tags, European Union Hezbollah. J-Post Caroline Glick. J-Post Conference Caroline Glick.